Hey everyone, it is Monday, and this past Saturday was the last day of the garage sale vintage pop-up clearance thing, and it was it was awesome. We he is moving out next Friday, so we had to like bump it up and not do the last Saturday of August, which if that's what you were waiting for, I apologize. It just wasn't going to happen, and I did post a video about that. So Friday, when I was getting everything set up, I noticed like right around the corner from where he lives, there was an estate sale sign set up. And I said, make sure you go and put the sign for our sale right there at that crossroads. And sure enough, like they had huge amount of people show up. Like I was talking to one girl. I actually went there today. It was their last day, and they never do it on a Monday, which I was like, I love that because normally I'm busy on the weekends, but Monday I can generally, take a little bit of time and do something. So I was like stoked for that. So Saturday, I noticed when we were doing this garage sale that we had so many people, a lot of resellers, just like fallback vintage that's located in Raleigh Ironworks. Lori and her people stopped by. Thank you so much. That was amazing. I really appreciated it. um and I sold so much stuff on that last day because a lot of people had gone to the estate sale, got there at 2:30, left their house at 2:30, got there at 3:30 in the morning, and were like number one. Then there was some other folks that got there at 6 o'clock, and they were number 37 or something like that. So this estate sale was absolutely insane. And I had known that there was going to be a lot of traffic from it. I just didn't realize how much traffic. So like a lot of the people who were trying to go to the estate sale ended up coming to the garage sale because they're like, I'm not standing in line for 2 hours. That's how many. And I believe I overheard someone talking today that they had over 2,000 people that first day, which was Saturday. Um, and it was, oh, being there in the house today, I can't imagine trying to move through that many people in this particular home, trying to hold things and carry things. There's just no way. No, that is not for me. I love estate sales, but I don't love them on the first or second day ever. So, um, anyways, the garage sale thing, it was great. We sold a lot of stuff. There was very few things left over. We had a few little pieces left that just didn't want to mess with. So we put out the free sign and he got rid of a couple more things. But like, y'all, the people that don't read stuff is just, it just amazes me. And I know I shouldn't be snappy, but when the 25th person messages me and says, where is this located? When I literally put the address in the first freaking line. Like, come on, man. And I'm not talking about the garage sale. People are usually pretty good and savvy about finding that, but I'm talking about when I put up the for free stuff, like they're like, is this still available? And I'm like, please read. Please read the ad. I am not responding. Read it. Jesus, help me. Help me help you. Be better. Anyways, I'm about at my wit's end with that. It's starting to get to the point where like I have to answer it because Facebook Marketplace, they grade you on whether you respond quickly. It's like whatever. So you have to respond to even the most stupid questions. And it's gotten to the point where I'm like, please read the ad. Please read the ad. Please read the ad. Like if you can't do it, then you don't get anything. So ranting aside, I am exhausted. I'm glad it's over. I'm going to actually help him move on Friday into his new apartment. He doesn't have much but some bins of clothing, and I'm going to help tote those up there for him. And yeah, that's that. In the meantime, I actually spent an hour or so in the new unit where I'm going to be doing the pop-up in October, trying to get everything like, is this staying in here? Is this going back upstairs, whatever. So soon, I'll let you know the details. If you want to find out before anybody else, you need to drop your email in the comments, or if you see this on TikTok, message me, or Instagram, Facebook message me, and I will get your email, and I will blind carbon copy everybody the details. So it's going to be a first come first serve, and it's kind of looking like I might do just an invite only situation. So you really do need to let me know if you're interested. Now, with that being said, it's Monday. I had a million things to do. I have an auction pickup that I've got to go do in Wilson tomorrow. And yeah. So there's that. So Monday I usually spend time getting caught up on listing and things like that from the weekend, but this morning I went over to that estate sale and I got a few things. I got a ton of stuff and I only spent $50. Like, when he told me what the total was after he got done ringing it up, I'm like, take my money, because I got a lot of good stuff. So I'm going to show you a few quickly. Now, the first thing, and I didn't even see this the first go round because there were just so many people. I was just like, where are the least amount of people in this house so I can like start focusing. And so this was upstairs where they're checking people out. I can't believe it was still sitting there. So, beautiful set of Pimpernel placemats, and they're in fairly good condition. Obviously, there's some use marks on these. It has the original box. Are they all the same? There. No, they are. Are they the same? Nope, they certainly aren't the same. So those two. Then we've got this guy. I love roses. Old English roses. They're like, in my dream world, I have an English garden that is just a riot of roses and larkspur and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, I'm an old lady when it comes to that. Always have been. The Secret Garden was one of my favorite books growing up. Anyways, so are these Pimpernel? I don't think they're Pimpernel, but close enough to where I believe that they will still, yeah, it might be Pimpernel or the competitor. Either way, these types of things sell fairly well for me, so I picked them up. They had a price on them there was one price tag on one side that said $10 and one price tag on the other that said 8. So I don't know exactly what I was charged for them, but I'm okay with whatever it was, 75% off, either $8 or $10. That's not bad. Very loud. Then, taking a chance, I saw this selling on eBay for like $20. And it looks like it is pretty full. It's full to here. Of course, I'll measure it and see what the fluid ounces are, but $1. I'm like, okay, so this will go up on my modern eBay. And I don't know why I never thought about this before, this retail arbitrage thing, because I have a habit of liking items that get discontinued very, like, on a regular basis. My hair stuff by Twister and Co. Can't, or RH and Co. The Twister primer, cannot find that anywhere. They stopped making it, and I don't want to talk about it. I mean, I found another product, but for my own personal hair, but I don't love it like I love that, so that sucks. And then I have been using this soap for the past like 15 years, 17 years, and I'm weird about soap because I don't have a thyroid, so generally soap will dry out my skin and it doesn't feel good hours after I get out. But with this soap, the smell is not overpowering and it's good for my skin. So I have had to go. Jason actually went when I was working one day and cleaned out the Ulta of every bar they had because they quit making this. And I was just like, so sad. And then I used to smoke. And one of the things that I used to quit smoking, besides making myself take cycle class, was Jolly Ranchers, the cinnamon fire Jolly Rancher candy. And they quit making the cinnamon fire. They make the disgusting cherry and watermelon and strawberry and grape, but they don't make the cinnamon fire anymore. And I even like message them on Twitter and they're like, no, sorry, we're not going to make it anymore. And I'm just like, I'm not buying a bag on eBay for $150. So there's a line, and that's the line. I'm not crossing it. So anyways, the retail arbitrage, all that for that. Now, this, I don't know what this is. I asked Jason to help me look it up because sometimes, he finds different things than I do. So like team effort. And it was weird enough that when I saw it at this estate sale, I'm like, I don't know what the heck it is. But for 75% off $3, I'll take a chance. This is milk glass. And cute, right? Is this like an ice cube tray? Is this like a mini corn cob holder? Is this like a biscuit holder? You can't cook with on milk glass. And Jason said maybe it's a painter's mixing palette. I don't know. If you know, please let me know. I would love to know. But yeah. So just interesting enough that I wanted to pick it up. Then we had this. This is I can't remember if this is sterling silver or silver plate. Regardless, it's got the cobalt blue glass on the inside. It's probably a sugar bowl. And we have sold pieces like this, a salt and pepper set, and there was another like little bowl of some sort with the insert that we've sold as well. And so for the price that it was, $5, 75% off that. I'm not mathing right now. I was like, all right, I'll get it. I'll clean it up and sell it. So I thought that was pretty cool. I do like selling things that I'm familiar with. I'll take a chance on certain things, but not if it's a known. I like that. So this was $7 for the first day. And this is glass. That's glass, which is really interesting. And on the inside, I mean, the box is pretty much on its last tiny little leg, but just a little mark there. I don't know from what, maybe it's from their fingers holding it, but I have sold fans before, and this one is in beautiful condition. Like it closes easily, it opens easily, there's no breakage on it, everything is attached. So I'm like, cool, we'll go ahead and grab that. And I like it, I don't mind going to the estate sale on the last day. I get a little FOMO, when people are like, oh, you should have seen it, this, that, and the other. But like, I like finding things like this that were left behind by other people who were too focused on the other big stuff, like furniture, pottery, glassware, whatever it is. So I was happy. Then we have this, a Woodsy adventure book. I had these books when I was a little girl, and I love these little chipmunk people, squirrels. I can't remember exactly what they are, but I bought this. Am I going to sell it? Probably, maybe. I don't know. I might keep it. I might keep it to read to my future grandchild. So there's that. Then we have a beautiful Plaza in Winter signed lithograph print. I'm not really sure. I need to try to remember which one's which, but it's really well done. It's small artwork. I love picking up small artwork. It's in a nice, decent frame. It's dirty as hell, but I'll clean that up and it'll be pretty. And I love the muted colors of that. I just think it's beautiful. There's something about New York City in the wintertime that is my favorite. That's usually when I have visited there in the past. So now this next piece I'm keeping. This is for me. When I first moved to Raleigh and I didn't know anybody up here and I didn't have my youngest daughter, who was like 9 or 10 at the time, with me that weekend. I went to an estate sale down the road from where I lived in my very first apartment up here. Is it my first apartment? No, actually. This was like my second apartment. Yes. But it's the one that I lived in alone for the very first time in my life. I'd never lived alone before. So I was finding ways to entertain myself, and I found this green bowl, and it was beautiful, and I didn't need it. It's not something you eat out of generally, but I've had it forever. I'm going to show you. So this is the bowl, and I can't show you the inside because I have some river rocks in here, and I usually have a candle, a copper holder with a candle in it, and I have had this on my bar in my living room kitchen area for, God, I lived in that apartment for maybe 12 years, something like that. So, but I love it. And so when I first got into vintage selling, I was like, ooh, what is this? And how much is this worth? It's not worth that much. I wasn't going to sell it anyways, but I have just loved it. So when I saw this, I was like, that is the same color. And it's a very distinctive green color. It's not like an olive green. It's not like a forest green. I'm not sure how you would describe this green, but I found an underplate or a little tray. And it's the same. It is the same. So I was like, oh, getting it. It happening. So now, I know it's so stupid and little, but it's these little things that just, so happy. I'm so stoked to find this. I can't even tell you. So there's that. And I picked up these bowls. Not sure. I don't know. I didn't look them up. Don't know. Don't care. They're really, really beautiful. The blue in them, the glaze, it's just, they're beautiful. They're not to be eaten out of. They have this sticker on them, right? That, and then don't eat it. Don't eat off of it. It's like a crackle glaze in the bottom. It's super cool. So I got those two things. Then the same ballerina pottery. Found a ivory colored underplate, and I will sell this one. I don't need it. It's bigger than the little the green one that I just showed you. I'll have to look it up and get some more information. Then I found this mirror. I want to say I believe that handle will be bakelite. Here's the design on the back. And there's a maker's mark that you can see here. And I want to say, Jason looked that up. It says art-art artisan, and it's spelled in a weird way, but I thought it was worth picking up for $4. And that is also like this beautiful olive green. There's no cracks in it, so yay. Thought that was interesting. You know me and mirrors. And then these are for the modern eBay Bodum cups. They usually sell for a decent amount of money. There were two of them. I picked up both of them. The funny story is I found a taller one of these bad boys at one of the flea markets, and then I was going to clean it, and I'm a doofus and didn't realize that these have to stay attached. So in trying to get it off, I snapped it, and one of the arms went flying. So you have a useless glass thing at that point. So lesson learned. Those are just going to stay there and hang out. Good times. Then, oh, yeah. This thing. I want to say I have sold a small plate of this type before, the Finlandia. But one of the things I like picking up is the blue and white pottery, because usually it sells pretty well. And this is a really beautiful example. There's no damage to it, so got that. Then I got that. I don't know. I'm going to look it up. I tried to look it up, but there were so many people, and I was just getting ready to be like, back off, prairie dog. So I just stuck it in my box. 75% off that for a quarter. I'm like, I'll take a chance and see what the heck it is. It's some kind of aromatic oil. Then I've got this. This is just neat. I love the turquoise color of it. I love the shape of it. You can use it as like this little catch-all trinket dish or whatever. And I'm collecting turquoise items right now for one of the little vignettes that I want to set up. So I thought this was perfect. I don't have any idea who makes it. I still have to look it up. Then this is a metal enamel bowl. And these are colors that I am absolutely 100% drawn to. Oranges, golds. I wonder how that would look on my wall with plates. I don't know. But anyways, I haven't looked it up. Don't know. It's pretty. There's no damage to it. It's just dirty. So I got that. So that is the majority of like the big things. There's a few more pieces at the bottom of this, and the biggest item selection that I picked up were fabrics. Fabrics seem to do well for me at this point, and shams, pillow shams. I got some Waverly, I got some Restoration Hardware, some Pottery Barn, stuff like that. So I have a large Hulkin, and the fabric completely fills the large Hulkin. So I will go through that another day, because right now it's almost 1:30. I have to eat and get ready to go back to storage. I have to pack up a few orders and then get ready to go to the gym. So just a quick update and a thank you for everyone that came out and supported me and Joe. He is so appreciative of everybody. And honestly, him being able to talk to people was the most important thing to him. I think, when you're with someone for that long, and they're like your sole companion, and then they're gone, you're all by yourself, and I would imagine you get lonely. So I'm so happy that he was able to talk to some neighbors that hadn't stopped by since his wife had died, and like, just thank you to the community in general for coming out and supporting us in such a big way. I truly appreciate you. And like I said, if you're interested in this upcoming pop-up thing, let me know. And hopefully I'll have it ready to roll out for the first Saturday or Sunday in October. Undecided as to which day. So that's coming up. God, that's coming up faster than you know. We only have like a week left, a week and change left in August, and then it's September, and then it's almost Christmas. So here we are. So y'all stay safe. I'm going to try to do a what sold video if I have time tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not going to make any promises on that, because like I said, I got to go pick up another auction haul, and everything is absolutely chaos right now. From me pulling everything, I got to get my storage unit back in shape. I got to get my bins back in shape. So stay tuned, and thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you next time.